to me when I look alright. The features in my face align enough to form a present smile for people I just met a while ago, to help lift off this heavy weight and push it back.
What's going on, everybody? I am AV Obsessed, and if you're watching this video on my channel, that means that you probably are too. And today I'm just bringing you a simple, quick unboxing. I picked up the Focal Vestia No.1 bookshelf speakers the other day. These things normally MSRP for $1,400, which puts them, you know, $400 or so more expensive than the Focal Thiva, which is like their most entry-level speaker. But right now, these are on sale, at least on Crutchfield, for $979, which means that the Focal Vestia No.1 is actually cheaper than the Focal Thiva No.1 right now for a better speaker. So that's why I decided to pick them up, and I'm gonna do a review. Hopefully by the time I actually have the review out, they're still gonna be on sale, but who knows how long that's gonna last. So I don't have a camera person today, so sorry if some of the camera angles aren't perfect, but yeah. So this is actually my second take of the unboxing. So this box originally had like a whole bunch of those really, really big, heavy-duty metal staples in it. And so when I started doing the unboxing the first time, I was struggling to get it open, so I like quit recording and I went and grabbed some pliers and pulled all those staples out. So now the box is gonna just flip open nice and easily, but we can see right when we get into here, basically nothing going on the top here. It's just foam. Pull the foam out. It's cracked, but it kind of held up. That means that the foam did its job. The box is in pretty good shape, so I'm kind of surprised that that is cracked. And then get one of the speakers out. Actually, you know what? Let's do the accessory box first. So right here, it looks like we've got an owner's manual, Focal, and then inside the box, what do we have? I mean, I know what it is, and so do you. It's the speaker grills. So, we got some nice black magnetic speaker grills with the Focal logo on the front here. Pretty basic, just your standard little black speaker grill with magnetic slugs on the corners and the Focal logo on the bottom. Set these guys aside. There's something else in here. Oh, they give you a little microfiber cloth because these are the version with the gloss black sides. So it's kind of nice to be able to polish up the sides with an included microfiber cloth. Let's see, is that gonna be the front? Yep, you guys are seeing the front. So for being one of the more affordable speakers from Focal, the styling on these things is so nice. Like I mean, it's not genuine leather, it's a faux leather, but they have this leather wrap that goes all the way up the front, top, back, and I believe it even runs across the bottom as well. Yep, so it even goes on the bottom. You can see there's the 4 screws that you'd take out if you were going to put these on the purpose-built stands for these speakers. And then, oh yeah, what did I see? I noticed this on something on these seeing pictures before. They put, what is this, a sticker? Okay, that's just a little plastic cover. So that's nice. Covers up the tweeter to protect it so it doesn't get damaged in shipping in any way. So we've got a 1-inch M diaphragm magnesium aluminum inverted dome tweeter. So that's a pretty long name for basically a dome tweeter that's magnesium aluminum alloy, and it kind of sticks out and then bends back in, and then sticks out again, and then bends back in. So if you were to look at a cross section of this tweeter, it would be a big M shape. A little bit different than the last focals that I had before I started the channel. For a little while, I had a full set of Focal Aria 900 series speakers, like the original Focal Arias. And that tweeter didn't stick out at all. It was completely like flush with this little wave guide around here and had like a couple of little dimples going around it. This one is a little bit of a different design. I wonder if that's gonna give it like a wider sound stage, the fact that it actually protrudes a little bit. And then we got a 6.5 inch woofer with a nice soft rubber surround. It's not one of Focal's flax woofers. You have to go up to the Arias, like the new Arias, to get that. But the Thivas and the Vestias here have what they're calling a carbon fiber slash, oh man, I can't remember right now. Carbon fiber polycone woofer, and they put a nice little aluminum trim ring around it. And then yeah, I love the faux leather surround, or you know, front baffle, top, back, and everything. And then the nice like mirrored black side panels look really good on these. Bottom ported. I don't know how good that's gonna be. I mean, it is kind of a bonus for people in smaller rooms because you can put the speakers closer to the wall behind them and it's not going to cause the bass to become all boomy and everything like you don't want it to do. And then around back you got your standard 5-way binding posts. I mean, they're actually kind of nice because they have these big flared out things on the knobs to make it easier to like screw them in and unscrew them. And then since these are a European speaker, the binding posts have plugs in here to cover up the receptacles for your banana plugs, which sometimes those are a pain in the butt to get out, but I am gonna have to pull those out so that I can get my bananas in there. But yeah, European speaker companies, they always plug these because of the fact that their actual wall plugs are the same 4mm size as what goes into a banana, like a binding post for a banana plug, so they don't want people to basically like plug it, you know, mains power into their speakers and blow up their speakers and possibly start a fire. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the unboxing portion. I'm gonna get these set up on the stands and listen to them for probably a couple of hours, and then I'll come back with just a first impressions. Now, this is not the full review. This is just gonna be unboxing and first impressions, so stay tuned.
Know it's happened anyway, so what the hell's another day? Have you seen the mess I've been looking up for it. It's gone away for now, but I know it's coming back around, so I'm looking out. Have you seen the mess I've been? Take me where.
So after listening to these speakers for probably about 5 hours or so now, I would say I am actually kind of a fan. They're not what I was expecting from Focal, because I feel like most Focals of the past were a little bit on the more bright side of neutral. These speakers, if anything, I would say they're a little bit polite sounding. They sound like they're fairly rolled off on the top. I feel like there's probably some kind of a hole in the upper mid-range slash lower treble area. Very, very good, strong bass so far, and extremely good imaging. So yeah, so far, I mean, for being $1,000 bookshelf speaker, it's funny because I feel like they remind me a lot of the sound of the ELAC DB63s, but just a much more refined version of it. Like smoother, but still detailed, more detailed on the top end, and better imaging. But yeah, this speaker so far that is what it reminds me of most, are those ELAC DB63s, which is funny because I was expecting them to sound much more like a more refined version of Klipsch. I feel like that's what Focal of the past was a little bit more like, was more forward and on the brighter side of neutral. But yeah, these are pretty neutral speakers so far. Good imaging. I really like the styling too, and like they are very compact bookshelf speakers. These things are not deep at all. So I've got them about 14 inches away from the front wall right now. And I'm still messing around with the positioning to see if it gets any better than that, but 14 inches seems to be pretty decent. And I'm getting a pretty good image, so I don't know how much more I'm gonna mess with that. But yeah, this is not the full review. If you wanna see the full review, that'll probably come out next week on Friday. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification so you can see that video when it comes out. Then I'll have all the measurements and I'll have listened to all of my test tracks and everything by then. And so that'll be the full review. This is just the initial impressions after listening to them for just a few hours. So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below if you guys have any experience with Focals. Am I crazy? Am I just misinformed, and Focals of the past were always on the brighter side? I believe when I had the original, like, first generation Focal Arias, I think they were a little bit brighter, but maybe I'm misinformed, maybe I'm misremembering. Like and subscribe and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.